Hello, right, I'm back to 1.3 for this video. This is just going to be a short one to show where I finished off in the Cemiess community event. Now, there is still time to go, as you can see. In fact, as far as time left, it's still 2 days, 15 hours, so there's plenty of time. But as you can see from the bar there, it's getting pretty close to the final tier when we discovered 5 rebel cells. It looks like it's about, what, 4/5 of the way, so it will definitely end tomorrow. But I have finished contributing towards it tonight, because I'm a bit burned out on the whole random exploration of systems. I have submitted 283 systems to this thing, and of course remember there were several others that I scanned that I was too close to here, so I couldn't hand them in, so I have probably scanned in the region of 300. It's put me in the top 40. I've been in the top 40 since I handed in 90 of them, so I've absolutely cemented my place in the top 40. I'm not going to fall out of it, but I can't break into the top 15, and having done this many, I can't be bothered. Top 40 will be fine. I mean, contributors is now at 1,844, so that's, what, 1,200 more than when I first showed this event. I don't know if my video resulted in people signing up, but if it did, well, you'll get bonus credits for it, if nothing else. So at the moment the top 40 will receive 5 million. That will go up once it hits the 5, so it's going to be either 7.5 or 10 million I end up getting. 10 million would be particularly nice. That would then take me past 50,000, which is, well, was my goal of a couple of days ago. So to only miss it by a couple of days, considering it was rather ambitious, is not bad. So the result of all that exploration as far as my stats go is that my systems visited is now at 2,472, and my profits from exploration is now at 25.1 million. It only feels like yesterday that I was trying to desperately get the last few thousand credits to pass 20 million, and now I've passed 25 million in next to no time. Level 3 detail scans is now up to 4,481, so I must have added 1,000 to that since I started this. And Explorer rank is up to 19, that may even go up to 20, because I did hand in another 19 systems just before I did this video. So either way, my Explorer rank is absolutely racing along, well, compared to the other two. When you consider that, say, it wasn't that long ago, or rather doesn't seem that long ago, when I was at the position that I am now in the 1.4 beta, and there my Explorer rank is 4, so it's gone up 15% in, well, no time at all, it seems. If only my trade rank would go up that quickly. I'm going to have to start doing a bit more trading, I think. I want to get that trade rank up. I want to get to Tycoon. I haven't had a rank increase of any kind for some time now, whether it be you know, a naval rank or a you know, combat trade or explorer rank. So yes, I wouldn't say no to any of those 5 possibilities happening. I mean, trade rank looks like being the first one that will change, but well, you never know. Now, actually, because I am now at 41 million, I was considering something, which was to go out to Lembaba and trade in this Diamondback Explorer for a ship that I would use as a dedicated trade ship, and that was going to be the Python. There were a few reasons why I chose the Python. The first is that it's the biggest ship that can also land at outposts. So if I saw any particularly lucrative cargo missions on the bulletin board, it wouldn't matter where they were going to, because I would be able to land. And obviously it's certainly quite capable of defending itself, has decent weapons. And well, it's a hell of a lot cheaper than the other ship that I was considering, which is a second Anaconda. But, and this is the killer but, if I took out everything in the let's illustrate it all with this. If I took out all of the internal compartments on a Python and filled them with nothing but the best cargo racks that each slot could hold, it still would not carry as much as my current Anaconda all-rounder does. On top of that, with all of those cargo slots, and that's of course no shield generator, and if I dropped the fuel tank to half its size, which would be 16, had sensors at D, life support at D, everything else at A, because you do really need everything else at A, but the power plant would have been A6, not an A7, it still would only have had a 13 light year jump range, which for my particularly lucrative cargo run is no good. So the Python idea got shot down in flames, because the ship, for a cargo ship, it just doesn't cut it. So I have 2 other options. They are to get, instead of a Python, a Type 9, which I really do not like the sound of, because in order to upgrade the Type 9 to the extent that it becomes bearable to fly, you have to spend a huge amount. You have to spend something like about 115 million, by which time I'm only 5 million shy of being able to afford the Anaconda. And the other thing is that a Type 9 that has some kind of shields, not great ones, doesn't hold that much more than an Anaconda could if it was kitted out for trade. So that idea is a bit crap. So really the only option is to just keep plugging away until I can afford the second Anaconda. Now this Diamondback is only worth about 15 million. Nevertheless, I would trade it in for the Anaconda, and then buy back another Diamondback Explorer once I had the credits for that, which obviously wouldn't be too long afterwards. But yeah, the Diamondback Explorer has certainly proven itself as far as I'm concerned as an exploration ship. It is definitely the exploration ship. Well, for me it is. I would go with one of these over the Asp every time. So that would be my final 3-ship garage, 2 Anacondas and a Diamondback Explorer. I certainly wouldn't get a 4th ship, or if I did it would purely be because I had so many credits that I didn't know what to do with it all. Nevertheless, I'm doing okay, 41 million right now, and we'll take one last look at what is my final standings in the Cemiess event. 283 reports submitted, top 40 finish, and currently 5 million credit reward, but that will go up when the event ends. So the event will end tomorrow, there is no doubt about that. So yeah, if you're thinking of starting it, or if you have already started, now would be a good time to get a bit of a move on. Right, well, that brings this short update video to an end, and that means go away.